Hey everybody, it's going to be a VR to Professor Curtis Walker. He's got a channel called Law and Smoke. If you haven't found him, you need to. He asked a question that I've thought a lot about. I've got a lot to say about it, and I should have written it down, but I haven't. You'll see why I say that when I start. I'll probably eventually write some of this down because it just feels like there's something poetic or lyrical that could be made out of it. Why I Love America. It's from dawn's early light to the twilight's last gleaming. From that golden apple in the silver picture. From Purple Mountain's majesties to fields of wheat, from the rocky beaches of California and the Pacific Northwest to the sandy beaches of Florida. From Pikes Peak to Mount McKinley. The Appalachian Trail, the Oregon Trail. From the ingenuity of Eli Whitney to Pullman to Henry Ford to Thomas Edison. Steve Jobs, the Bronx Bombers and Murderers Row, to the Miracle Mets and the Big Red Machine, the Purple People Eaters and the Steel Curtain, the Broad Street Bullies. Jesse Owens embarrassing Hitler in the 1936 Olympics to Do You Believe in Miracles? The Bronx, from Joe Louis to Sugar Ray Robinson to Float Like a Butterfly and Sting Like a Bee. From Rosa Parks not giving up her seat on a bus to Mae Jemison taking her seat on the space shuttle. From I Have a Dream to Condoleezza Rice and Clarence Thomas and Barack Obama taking seats at the highest levels of government. From Lexington and Concord to Gettysburg and Antietam to the halls of Montezuma to the shores of Tripoli. From the Somme to the Ardennes, Omaha Beach, Anzio, Monte Cassino, Battle of the Bulge, from Pearl Harbor to Wake Island to Midway to Guadalcanal to Peleliu to Iwo Jima, to what had God wrought. From 77 years ago to Ich bin ein Berliner, to Mr. Gorbachev, tear down that wall. From My Lai to Kent State, from a Texas school book depository to motels in Memphis and LA. From Selma to Watts. All the beautifulness and all the ugliness. From our flag is still there over Fort McHenry, to that flag being raised at Iwo Jima, to that flag at Ground Zero among the twisted iron and rubble bodies. The flag that flew over the U.S. Capitol on my birthday last year. It all means something. It all stands for something. It stands for something that's innately good. The ideals that built this country, the dreams that people have had, that they've made into reality. The hard work, the perseverance, the successes, the failures, the things that people are willing to fight and die for, the ideas that people are willing to go to war over, the ideals that people are willing to kill each other over, the ideals that people have been murdered for. Good and bad. The freedom to say the things that you believe in. From those protesters in the streets of America during the Vietnam War, to Black Lives Matter, to Antifa, to make America great again. Everything you believe in or don't believe in, you have the right, and others have the right, to stand up and shout it. That's what makes America great. That's what makes me proud to be an American. That's why I love this country. From all the successes and failures and rights and wrongs, and Plessy versus Ferguson, Brown versus Board of Education, Roe versus Wade. All the things that motivate us to be better. All the things that make us proud. I could go on forever. From conscientious objectors who changed their mind because of what their core beliefs told them, that went to World War I, were awarded medals of honor for storming machine gun nests and capturing hundreds of Germans. Alvin York, conscientious objectors that stayed the course, did what they believed in, served nonetheless, saved hundreds of lives on Iwo Jima. Can't remember his name, but you know who I'm talking about. Movie was just made about him. The 5th grade dropouts that joined when they were 17 years old went to Omaha Beach, Germany, and Belgium, stood atop tanks, defeated entire companies of Germans trying to kill him. Audie Murphy. To the heroes and the goats. From Carlton Fisk pumping his hands in the air, saying, "Stay fair, stay fair," to Bill Buckner, letting one go between his legs. All of this stuff has meaning. From Milton Hershey, Clarence Birdseye, Colonel Sanders, people that had dreams and ideas that people have come to love, become part of our daily lives. From the battles we fought in the halls of Congress and the steps of the Supreme Court to the streets of America, the never-ending battles where people stand and speak for what they believe in. Make America great again. Resist. Dreamers. Things that are yet unresolved. Things that will be worked out. This country has gone through some rough times, and it's got some rough times ahead of it. It has persevered and overcome. It will persevere and overcome. With or without us. To people that risk their lives running into fires to save people's homes, running into floods to save people's lives, communities coming together to rebuild after tornadoes and hurricanes, communities coming together to help other countries, countless other countries, through tough times. From the utter destruction of countries in World War II to the Marshall Plan that said, you know what? We're going to help you rebuild. We're going to help you become a country again that you can be proud of. All these things are why I love America. All these things are why I'm proud to be an American. From two poor boys, from two dirt poor boys that pulled themselves up and became the king of rock and roll and the king of the blues. From That'll Be the Day to Good Vibrations to Sitting on the Dock of the Bay. To Les Paul and Leo Fender. People with ideas that gave our hearts something to jump about. I love America. I'm proud to be an American.